The Brys is back. Yeah, I know it's been a week, guys. You know, I took the week off. I had a lot of stuff going on, as you guys know. I talked about in the last episode I did 2 weeks ago. I'm doing boxing. You know, we got Golden Gloves coming up in Detroit, Michigan, April 13th and the 14th, and then at a second weekend, April 20th and 21st. And I'm going to compete. So it comes down to my coaches think I'm ready. But yeah, I did some sparring today. Yeah, went up against Adam. For 170 pounds, man, he can hit. And I took some shots today, but you know what? Just gotta get in the ring more. Gotta do some more sparring. That's how I'm gonna get better, right? So, yeah, it was good to do that today. So yeah, thank you, Adam. For that, I appreciate that. Shout out to him. He's a great coach. Anthony, Kamel, all those guys at New Way Training Center, right there in between 21 and 22 Mile and Van Dyke in Michigan, in the state of Michigan. Obviously, if you know where that is, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, just a lot of great people there. But yeah, as you can tell, my hair is all jacked up. I know I need to get a buzz cut. But yeah, I did some sparring today, and you know, it felt good. It felt good to be back in the ring. You know, obviously got some more stuff to work on, but yeah, just gotta keep doing it, man. Just keep going in there and just spar. That's the only way I'm going to get better. So, yeah, thank you again, Adam, for that. I appreciate that. But, yeah, I'm back right here on the podcast. Guys, time with the Brys. And as you can see, I'm wearing Detroit Red Wings hoodie, nice comfortable hoodie, and winners of 6 straight games. I mean, they've been kicking some major ass, man. I mean, they're playing some great hockey at the right time too. End of February going into March, you know, playoffs right around the corner. They are just dominating. They look really good. I mean, that offense, I mean, they're keeping the puck in the zone. They're just firing shots. They're passing the puck. I mean, it looks smooth. It looks absolutely fantastic. And that defense looking pretty good. And then our goaltending, amazing. Alex Lyon, probably the best goalie we have. He's a stud. I mean, the games I've seen him goaltend, I mean, he's just stopping shots left and right. And then Reamer, another good goalie that we have. Sunday night game against Chicago, he looked absolutely fantastic as well. So yeah, we're gonna dive in talking about some hockey. Yeah, I know, no football, right? Crazy, right? But we're gonna talk about hockey because that's the kind of the hot topic right now here in Michigan. Obviously, Detroit, we saw the Lions almost go to the Super Bowl this past season, and now the Red Wings competing for a playoff spot. So that's very interesting to see. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, they're playing some good hockey right now. So yeah, we got the standings here on NHL.com. They're 4th in the Atlantic Division. This division is really tough because you got the Florida Panthers, you got the Boston Bruins, you got the Maple Leafs, the Lightning. You know, these teams are always in the playoff hunt. They're always doing so well. And we're competing, man. You know, as long as we keep getting those points, that's all that matters. So that's the Atlantic Division. The Metropolitan Division, you got the Rangers, the Hurricanes. Flyers are looking pretty good. Devils looking good. Capitals surviving a little bit. You know, Penguins doing good as well. And then the Western Conference, you got the Central Division. You know, the Jets are doing good. The Stars, the Colorado Avalanche, and then the Pacific Division, you got the Vancouver Canucks, surprising a lot of teams this year. They're doing really well. And then you got the Vegas Golden Knights, the Edmonton Oilers doing good. Playoff hockey is going to be interesting. Like I said, if the Red Wings keep playing how they've been playing, winning those games, getting those points, you know, playoff hockey is going to be really interesting this year. So, yeah, hopefully the Red Wings make it. Last time they make it was 2015-16 season, so it's been 7 years since we been to the playoffs. So we got to get our asses back in there, like I said in the podcast, in the episode a couple weeks ago. We got to get our asses back in there. So, yeah, Detroit Red Wings, man, like I said, I'm really liking how they're playing right now. So, yeah, we got to check this wild card and see where we're at in the wild card. So, yeah, right now, you know, you got the Panthers, Bruins, and Maple Leafs in our division looking pretty good, top 3 teams. And then the wild card, we're number 1. We're the number 1 seed right now as of today. Wild card spot, we got the first spot in the Tampa Bay Lightning's right below us, and you got the New Jersey Devils, and then the Capitals and the Penguins. So, like I said, the usual teams that make it to the playoffs are in the wild card. But yeah, we're at number 1. Like I said, we got to keep going and keep winning games. So yeah, I'm really impressed of how the Red Wings have been playing these past few games. Really, this whole month they've been playing some great hockey. So yeah, they gotta keep doing that. So yeah, tonight we got a couple of games. Game on right now, actually. We got the Columbus Blue Jackets and the New York Rangers. That should be a good one. Then tonight's game, 8:30. We got the St. Louis Blues and the Edmonton Oilers, so that should be an interesting one. I mean, Connor McDavid's must-see TV, so you can't not watch Edmonton Oilers hockey. I mean, that guy's just a freak, man. Unreal. He really is. So you got those 2 games on, and tomorrow we got a lot of games. We got the Vegas Golden Knights traveling to Boston. That should be an interesting one. The Arizona Coyotes at Toronto, and then we got the New York Islanders coming to Little Caesars Arena, taking on Detroit. Like I said, winners of the last 6 games, and they look damn good. So hopefully they get the win. They play tomorrow at 7. Go Wings. Let's go Red Wings. Kick some ass. Take care of business. Keep that winning streak going. And then, I got a couple games on Friday, and then back, Red Wings playing again on Saturday, 3 o'clock, primetime game on the ABC. They're going up against the Florida Panthers, who leads the Atlantic Division right now. So I'm thinking I'm going to watch that game with my grandpa. He's a big sports fan. We used to watch sports a lot when I was a kid. And, just spending time with my grandpa, going over there and watching the Red Wings, watching sports in general. So I'll probably go over there and watch the game with him. So, the Red Wings play Saturday, 3 p.m., against the Florida Panthers, but they got to take care of business tomorrow night at 7 against the New York Islanders. So, like I said, let's go Red Wings. Take care of business. And so I want to talk about the Red Wings a little bit. So, 6 straight. And I just want to go over the goals that they've scored. So, 5-0 against Calgary. So, they scored 5, 4, 2, 6, 3, and then 8 last night against the Capitals. They beat them 8-3 at home. I mean, just dominant. I didn't watch the game. I just saw some highlights and I read the article. But it looked like Shane Gostisbehere scored 2. Lucas Raymond, I do believe, had a goal in that game. Dylan Larkin, Robbie Fabry, Alex DeBrincat had a goal too. He was a nice pickup as well, along with Patrick Kane. We'll talk about him in a little bit. But during the 6-game winning streak that the Red Wings have had, they scored, 9, 11, 17, 20, 28 goals in this 6-game winning streak. That's crazy. And they've only allowed, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They've only allowed 10. So 28 goals for, and then 10 goals against. That's crazy. And then you got to look at these games that Alex Lyon has been playing. So 4-3 overtime, 2-1. 6-1, and then last night's game 8-3. That guy doesn't allow a lot of goals. And then Reimer 3-2 overtime this past Sunday against Chicago, and then 5-0 against Calgary. So he's a pretty good goaltender as well. I mean, like I said, you need a goalie. Like I said, in hockey, you need a goalie. You don't have a goalie, you're screwed. And we got 2 good goalies, in my opinion. So goaltending's huge. It's huge in hockey, especially playoff hockey. You need that goalie to step up his game and make those saves, because playoff hockey is a hell of a lot different than the regular season. It's the most exciting playoff format, in my opinion. I'm a football guy. You guys know that. And I've said it on the podcast numerous times. Even when Crazy Chris was here, we both agreed that playoff hockey is the best format. It's the most exciting. You just don't know what's going to happen. Anything's possible. A wild card team can beat the number 1 seed. It's just like March Madness, that's coming up in a couple weeks for college basketball. We'll talk about that maybe a little bit next week. But playoff hockey, there's nothing like it, man. So, but we beat Calgary, Seattle. Colorado's a good team. We beat them in overtime at home. St. Louis is a decent team. We smoked them Saturday, and then Sunday night. This past Sunday night at Chicago, had a lot of stuff going on. Chris Chelios, who obviously played for the Blackhawks for nine years, and then he came to Detroit and played for quite some time. They retired his jersey before the game started, and then it was the return of Patrick Kane. He was with the team for 16 seasons. 16. Crazy. And he ended up scoring the game winner in overtime. It was beautiful. It was the 2 shots on Reimer. He blocked both of them, and then the puck was moved, got the puck moved to him. He was all alone, center ice, no one around him, wide open, breakaway, boom, top shelf, game over. I mean, what a fitting way to end that game. Especially Patrick Kane, obviously playing for the Chicago Blackhawks, for so many years, winning 3 Stanley Cups. What a way to get the game winner. Now he's in the now that he's in a Red Wings jersey. So that was awesome. I watched that live, and that was sweet, man. And then, like I said, yeah, last night they took care of business at home against the Washington Capitals, 8-3. I mean, they just look damn great right now. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, they got the New York Islanders tomorrow at home, 7 p.m. Check it out, play some bets. But yeah, let's go Red Wings, baby. Keep it going. Let's go, baby. Woo! Let's go. Make it to the playoffs. So you got that. And now we got to hop over to UFC. So UFC, we got some fight nights coming up. UFC 299. That's going to be a very interesting card. You got Sugar Sean O'Malley defending his title, the bantamweight title against Chito Vera. They fought before a couple years ago. It was like a no contest, or I think Sean O'Malley lost because he got hurt during the fight, and they gave the win to Chito Vera. So I think Chito Vera was looking for that legitimate win, either knock him out or submit him to become the new bantamweight champion. That's going to be your main event, UFC 299, Saturday, March 9th. So not this Saturday coming up, next Saturday, 10 p.m. Check it out, play some bets. I didn't watch the fight night between Brandon Moreno and Brandon Royval. I heard it was great. Split decision win for Royval. That was awesome. I like watching his fights. It's nonstop action. I love Moreno too, and he's lost a couple fights recently, so hopefully he can get out of that funk. I just don't want him slipping down because he has heart, and I like watching his fights too. Again, nonstop action. And unfortunately, the Brys missed that as well. I'm too tired. I fell asleep. I'm pissed at myself, but I got to watch maybe on the replay. Maybe I'll watch that fight from last Saturday. So you had that going on. Brian Ortega won by submission against Yair Rodriguez. So nice to see him in the win column once again. So yeah, that was last week. But then yeah, you got UFC 299. Sorry, I went on a little tangent there. So yeah, you got Sean O'Malley defending the bantamweight title, 135 against Marlon Vera. That's gonna be a good one. And then the co-main event, you got Dustin Poirier going against Benoit Saint Denis, I think. And that's how they pronounce it. I've seen some highlights on Benoit or Saint Denis, and he's a savage. So Dustin Poirier, that the age is catching up to him, unfortunately. And you know me, I love Dustin Poirier. He's one of my favorite fighters. Him and Justin Gaethje. Probably my two favorites. Max Holloway, I like watching his fights. But yeah, the age is catching up to him. Benoit Saint Denis, he's coming for you. So Dustin Poirier, yeah, get ready, my friend. It's not gonna be an easy fight. I really hope Dustin Poirier has a good game plan for Benoit Saint Denis. So that's going to be a really interesting fight. That's the co-main event for UFC 299. And then welterweight, you got Kevin Holland back in action going up against Michael Page, undefeated. I think came from the PFL, kind of a big name on campus, type ordeal, like a sensation, whatever you want to call it. So that's going to be an interesting fight. Gilbert Burns is back in action, and then Peter Yan is in action, back in action as well. And that's your main card right there. So some big names. Saturday, March 9th, 10 p.m. on pay-per-view, UFC 299. You got the Bantamweight Championship on the line, 135 pounds. Sugar Sean O'Malley defending his title against Marlon Chito Vera. And you got Dustin Poirier on this card. You got Kevin Holland, Peter Yan, and Gilbert Burns. So I'm going to watch it. I'm going to definitely try to stay up and watch it. Maybe play some bets. I know I'm not the greatest at combat sports, sports betting and boxing or mixed martial arts, but I might just watch it as a fan. But yeah, next Saturday, UFC 299. Check it out. And then obviously April, we got UFC 300. So check that out as well. So you got that. And then we're going to end today's episode with the NFL draft. It's coming to the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, live from the downtown area. Campus Martius Park and Hart Plaza. So you already know the Brys is going to be down there. That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. That's a once-in-a-lifetime event. I have to get down there, bring the support, wear the guys' time the Brys apparel, bring the sign. I'm going to give myself notice, but I'll definitely be down there. So yeah, April 25th through the 27th. So Thursday, Lions. Who knows who they're going to pick up? It should be interesting. Should be an interesting draft. But yeah, the NFL draft, the 2024 NFL draft coming to Detroit, Michigan. The Brys will definitely be there. So exciting stuff there. So with that, we are done. So thank you so much for joining me as always. This episode is going to be available as always on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Type in Guys Time with the Brys. Follow my YouTube page at Guys Time with the Brys. I'll definitely have some more content coming out this week. Try to get some content out there. Like I said, missing a week, it was brutal, but we're back at it. So get an episode next week as well. Like I said, maybe talk about some college basketball, March Madness right around the corner, and then maybe we'll talk about the college football playoff. They got 12 teams in the college football playoff starting next season. So maybe we'll talk about a little bit about that, and then maybe some UFC, because obviously by that time, next Saturday it'll be UFC 299. So with that, guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. The Brys is back on Guys Time with the Brys on the podcast. So thank you again for joining me. You guys are amazing. Have a great rest of the week and take care. Peace.